G'day, I'm James and I'm Emergent Leaders Foundation's Chief Facilitator of Harmonic Leadership. Matter of fact, I actually I'm the founder of the actual concept itself. It stemmed from about my 17 years in the military, and there's a photo of me and the gentleman that I led in Iraq up behind me, but also the last 15 years of operating in the charity space, writing and developing and then running youth leadership programs for over 10 years, helping professional athletes, particularly captains of sporting clubs, step up, and going into the lots of different industrial sectors and helping them shift their mindset about the way they do things. We assist leaders break paradigms and shift fundamentals that create dramatic change. And that means that we need to help a leader understand how to go deeply inside themselves, structure themselves with deep personal framework for self-growth in a reflective, positive way, which will create a harmonic change instead of a disruptive change. And that to understand that in that process, there will be a place for collapse, for death, because it's a necessary cycle of life. And leaders, that this program is particularly for leaders who are in communities or are in organizations and they want to help this organization or this community make that shift to come together in a different way, in a more resonant way that's going to create a better, more harmonic effect into their chosen field or chosen environment. Leaders that know there's been something missing and they've got an inner drive to assist and create that fundamental change. A great example is, our youth leadership program called Young Warrior Program ran for over 10 years. And it started because my daughters were at a school and I just simply went and I presented to their grade 6 and 7s before they went down to the Canberra trip. And I presented about what it was like for a contemporary military person to be in combat. Now, from there, this whole experience of the school came to me and said, you bonded really well with the young sons, sorry. There's a lot of sons that don't have dads. Can you help? And I saw a calling there. And I have it because my daughters were there. I had a deep desire for the young men to really step up and be the best that they could possibly be, because they then had an influence on my daughters. And not only that, I realized that the Young Warrior program wasn't just for men, it was also for young women. So I wanted to help my daughters step up and really own themselves in the purest of ways. And so we created this whole program, ran it for 10 years. And that's my mentality. If I see an issue and I know I can affect that issue, and I know it resonates truly in my own heart space, then I have a deep calling to actually create that change. And that's the whole process of what harmonic leadership talks about. Getting really clear, purifying myself first, not coming from a place of wound, but coming from a place of love. Now, how do I do that? What is a wound? How do I go from a wound to a lesson? How do I then integrate the lesson into, my daily practice, my daily life, and my leadership? And who am I actually as a leader? Am I a wounded leader, or am I actually a really balanced, influential, strong, confident, capable, and credible leader? And how do I live that on a daily basis? This program over 4 months will take you right through that. It'll ask you to go really deep. It's a very challenging program. Matter of fact, I like to refer to it as one of the most disruptive programs you'll ever do. A lady said to me the other day, who's just completed the course, she said, the program is probably a cross between a mystery school and a leadership course. And that's because it's very eclectic in where we bring the material from. I've done a lot of things in my life, and I like to bring all that into assisting a person understand themselves, understand how that works, and how they can utilize that to affect their environment even more. So if this interests you, if you're a community leader or you want to step up in community, if you're a leader in your organization and you know that you want to help the organization shift its focus, shift into a more intentional place, then reach out and we'll have a conversation to make sure that this program is for you. Make sure it can actually give you what you actually want. And then we'll start. We'll start in February. And it will take us to a whole new level, a big journey, a deep journey in the next 4 months. So really look forward to talking to you. Cheers.